Hello and welcome to this video wherein I will be discussing the prospective careers in economics and a very exciting opportunity that I have already spoken about on this channel. So do have a look at the program that I had mentioned in the previous video. I'll be touching upon the same in this video as well. So let's start with a simple case study. Why is economics important, or why is economics backed by data science very important? So the first thing that we are talking about is going to be a small case study from COVID-19. I'm sure all of you would have experienced the COVID-19 and you would have seen that there were certain restrictions that were put up on various cities, various regions in a differential manner. So it did not mean that all the cities were locked for an entire month. The government had two things that they were looking at. Either they could have imposed a blanket lockdown wherein everything would be locked down, all the cities would have stopped economic activities, and the other option was, of course, they will allow certain activities to happen, certain businesses to grow, or certain restrictions would be there in certain regions depending on the number of people or the kind of work that these people were doing. But how did they know that these people were working and these people were not? They had to look at certain data points, and they also had to take into account the economy of the country and the safety that was there. They could not open up all economic activities purely because that would have led to spread of the disease. And on the other side, they also had to ensure that there was safety that was present, right? So both the things were very important. So the government took care of it by using two things. One is the Google mobility records that were there, or the Google mobility reports that were there. So that is one thing that they looked at. And of course, they also looked at Aadhaar based employment records, so that they were able to understand which clusters were there, where there were a lot of people who would have moved around and had gone and would go to office or something, and where the number of people who were going to offices were very low. Maybe there were a lot of businesses that were there, which meant that there was minimal travel that was involved. So they looked at this data and then they decided to figure out which areas to cordon off completely and which areas to allow some amount of movement. So there were targeted restrictions based on insights. Now this basically tells us that economics, when combined with data science, is going to give us magic. So the opportunity here that I'm going to talk about is going to be the MSc in economics by Flame University, and we are also talking about the integration of this course with data science, right? So we are talking about this particular program wherein there will be a lot of data science aspects that will be involved as well. Now there are a lot of interesting subjects that are covered in the other video where I have discussed this program in detail. So do have a look at that video by clicking the link in the description box below. Now, basis of your performance during the selection process, you will be eligible for scholarships which range from 50 to 100% on your tuition fees. So you can have a look at that thing as well. Once you are done with the process, they will get back to you on the basis of your performance and can offer you scholarships in this particular range. Now you will get career opportunities in economics that are anchored with data science. So that is what we will be getting into. So we will look at the careers that are there that you can get that are anchored with data science. So what all careers are possible? So the first career that you can go for is that of an economic analyst or a researcher, wherein you will analyze the various data points that are there. You will help people form public policy or make public policies that are there. You could be a part of organizations like even the World Bank, IMF, or Niti Aayog. So these are the opportunities that are available. You can also look at a career as a data scientist or a business analyst. So all the companies that are there, including something like, say, a First Cry or a lot of these e-commerce platforms, will want data scientists who will be able to make sense of the data that they get on their portal. So that is basically a very lucrative career choice at this point in time. Financial analyst or an investment advisor is again a very nice career choice. If you have an inclination towards finance / economics and have a background in data science, you can look at asset management or wealth management roles here with a lot of these mutual funds or wealth management companies that exist. You can also look at academic roles wherein you can look at maybe getting a role with a London School of Economics, for example, and you can look at pursuing a career in academia wherein you are doing a PhD in a topic that you like the most. Now, what to do next? Very simple steps. If you are interested in these roles that I discussed, if you are interested in pursuing and solving problems that exist in these domains that I mentioned, the last cycle for applying to the MSc in Economics program by Flame University is the 5th of August. So you can check out the link in the description box below. You can have a look at the process as well before you apply, and then you can apply for the program if it interests you. If you have any doubts regarding this program, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try to address your queries. And then you can, of course, apply to the program before the 5th of August if you are interested in pursuing an MSc in Economics from Flame University.